if you can just tell us why it's so important for people to realize, even though a fire may look out, why you still have them stay out of the area.
Well, absolutely. First of all, once we've evacuated an area, the last thing we want to do is have to, if we let people back in and then have to re-evacuate, that's not a good thing. And the reason why we can't let people back in is, as you can see behind me, the fire is still hot. The embers are embedded, they're in the ground. Until we get crews up here to just totally, what we call blackout, mop up, where everything's black and put out, the fire is a risk. One spark can travel hundreds of feet and start another fire. So that's a concern, especially to our east. We have a subdivision with 100 and some homes in it. We can't let people back in there and then all of a sudden have a flare up, and then it recreates a disaster.
So I guess give us an example of what would be an example for a flare-up happening. What would have to happen?
Sure, a flare-up, you get a wind shift. You have embers that fly in the air. There could be embers in a tree that have been up there all night that could just fall out of a tree and land in the grass. Realize that this fire started from a few sparks off a catalytic converter on a vehicle. When you have active flames, even though they're inside the burn, you have active fire burning throughout this whole area. And any wind shift, any travel of embers can create a fire at any unburned fuel. And we still do have unburned fuel inside of this area.